Hello Aries, this is your November forecast. There's going to be a great deal of focus this month on your finances, your money, your income, your work, also on learning, your beliefs, what you believe you can do in this world. So let's break this down into the various dates along the month that are going to be significant for you. And the first one is November the 6th, where we've got a full moon in Taurus, which is in fact the sign of money. And this full moon is happening for you here in your second house of money. Now, a full moon in Taurus, it's a wonderful time to leave your wallet open, your purse open, to write yourself an unlimited amount of money for a check to come in. It's really about opening yourself to the abundance of the universe. All too often we're seeing things from a very narrow perspective. If you can open up and see how much there really is around us and how in so many ways we are divinely protected, and we do worry and worry and worry. And Taurus especially, not you so much Aries, but Taurus is incredibly security conscious. And this full moon will probably trigger your security issues. It might be that you need to make some changes with your financial situation. This full moon can bring you an opportunity to look at your finances, your income, to maybe restructure what you've been doing, maybe to start a little business on the side. It will certainly shine a light, because it's a full moon, on what you're doing with money, how you spend your money, how you use resources, and also it shines a light on you and your gifts and your talents. And with this full moon, you might find a new talent that you didn't realise that you had, that you could use, that might help you to earn money. So maybe you've got a book inside of you. Maybe it's time to start writing that book, and that book may in fact bring you money. So these are some ways in which you can use this full moon in Taurus. And of course I'll be doing a video especially on that full moon closer to the time. On the 10th of November, we've got Pluto here and Mars conjunct up into your 10th house. Now, Pluto and Mars together are very strong. So, you may need to do something really strongly, powerfully in the work area. Now, be careful you don't act precipitously, because yes, we've still got this square going on between Pluto and Uranus, okay, and it does go exact again next month. So be careful you're not acting precipitously, because this Mars energy can say, oh, I've just had enough of all this work, I've had enough of all this responsibility, and I just need to move on. Or maybe you just say something or do something that's very ruthless. It's like really, Mars and Pluto together can be very ruthless and say, this is the end, I've had it. So evaluate things carefully, because Mars is your ruler. On the good side, of course, it means that you can really power ahead, really accomplish something very powerful in your career at this time. On the 12th, we've got an exact square of Mars and Uranus. Okay, this is an exact square, as I said, so this is when it comes exact. So I will be quite careful between, let's say, the 10th and the 12th, that you are not precipitous. I would also be a little bit careful in traffic, in driving. Just make sure that you're paying attention, you're not kind of picking up your cell phone and answering as you're driving, and you're all over the place, because sometimes this just causes people to act erratically. So don't you be the one to be erratic and to create bumps around you. Now, for much of the month, as you can see, we've got a very big focus here on this 8th house, Aries. So this is, part of the month is about inner reflection. It's about looking very much at how you use resources. Again, it's connected, this full moon is going to trigger it, but it's very much about what are you doing as far as your banking situation is concerned. Do you need to refinance? Do you need to sell? Do you need to consolidate some debts? Do you need to get some credit cards onto 0%? What do you need to do with your finances? It's a time to look as well at intimacy. Do you allow people to get close to you? Do you keep them at a distance? And do you feel lonely inside because of that? How can you get closer to people? That's another thing that's coming in for you this month, and especially for the first couple of weeks with Venus here in this 8th house. This is a wonderful time actually for having a very deep, close sexual relationship with somebody, for getting closer to them. But it's also a time for delving maybe into some past issues that took away your pleasure, that took away your joy, and to find that joy again. And you will, because on the 17th of the month, these planets start to move out of that 8th house, which is not the lightest of houses. And I do know, Aries, many of you have been having very challenging time lately. And when this Venus goes now on the 17th of the month, comes into your 9th house, this is a wonderful time for studying, for going on a trip, for meeting somebody from overseas. And as well, we've got a lot of planets later in the month coming to join this Venus. But Venus is the beginning. So Venus is saying to you, what would you like to learn? What would you like to study? What would you like to teach? What would you like to share with people? This is a wonderful time for those of you that have got anything connected with a court case or anything legal. This could be very helpful. There could be a helpful twist that comes in for you. There could be somebody helpful from overseas. And generally, it's a time when you can connect with people from faraway places and have some very good results with it. And it could even bring you money, because Venus rules money as well. On the 18th of November, we've got the Sun conjunct Saturn here in your 8th house. So there may be some tax issue to be taken care of, an insurance issue, maybe some joint finances, maybe there's even an ending of a contract at this time, or putting into place the building blocks, structuring, restructuring a deal or a contract that you had in place. On the 22nd of the month, we've got a lovely new moon in Sagittarius falling in your 9th house. This is going to bring new opportunities to you, Aries. A kind of a lightness. It's a very light moon, this one, especially right at the top of your chart here, joining Venus. And on the 23rd of the month, we've got the Sun coming up here. And on the 29th of the month, we've also got Mercury joining. So we've got a lot of focus up on this 9th house, Aries, for you this month. And this is very much about focusing on what skills can I learn to further myself. It's a wonderful time for developing your spiritual side, for maybe studying some astrology, tarot, whatever you like in that metaphysical area. It's a wonderful time for going on a retreat, or a meditation, or something where you are with inspiring people. I like this second part of the month for you, Aries. It vibrates nicely with your natal sun. It's a lot of fire coming into the heavens, and it should be a feeling of upliftment for you, a feeling as though there's more energy. I think a lot of this Scorpio energy probably has felt weighed down a lot. This should be uplifting, and you're in charge of it, because it's about looking at what am I believing. Your 9th house is very much about faith, having faith, trusting that things are going to work out, but at the same time looking at what beliefs have I got maybe that are stopping me, what's holding me back, and how can I be free. And added to that, of course, Next month, and I'll be doing a separate video on this, very important happening, and do watch the video please, is about Saturn changes sign. Saturn finally moves out of Scorpio and will move on the 24th of next month into Sagittarius. So that's going to be a complete global shift for us all. We're going to have a restructuring of education. There'll be a focus on religion, probably some cults will rise and get stronger. I think we're going to see new laws with foreign trading. I think we're going to see more space travel, galactic travel. It's going to be very different, and I shall certainly cover that in separate videos to come. So there you have it, Aries. Big focus on finances, possibility of some love from overseas, and just don't be too precipitous in any actions concerning your work. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, sharing, and of course for those of you that come for readings, I really love working with you. Bye for now.